morning I thought I'd give you a little hint or tip on how to hook up a really heavy PTO shaft. For the past few years I thought I was the only one that had trouble doing this because I'm old and weak anymore, but I found out that I got a couple of neighbors that are much younger and much stouter than me that also dread hooking up their PTO shaft, a high velocity heavy PTO shaft from either a 15 or 20-foot rotary cutter. So because I'm old and weak, I've had to devise a way that allows me to do it. Otherwise it would take at least 2 people, because you have to pick up this immensely heavy thing, and as you put it on the PTO of your tractor, you've got to turn it so that the splines match up and push at the same time, which is really difficult to do. So I'm going to give you some pointers on how to do this on your own. First thing I want to do is make sure that everything is lubricated. So I'm coating both the PTO shaft of the tractor and the shaft I'm going to put on with something like WD-40. Then I'm going to take a rope and I'm going to tie it between the 2 lift arms of the 3-point hitch. I try to guess about how much sag to put in it so that my PTO shaft from the rotary cutter is pretty much even with the PTO drive of my tractor. Now this usually takes me 2 or 3 adjustments of the rope to get it pretty much even with the shaft of the tractor. But I just keep fiddling with it until it's about even, and when I think it is, I'll tie it off, and then I'm going to straddle the PTO shaft, the drive shaft, and now I can just slide it up while it's resting on that rope. And now I'm going to use an old tire tool to stick down in the yoke of the U-joint there so that it makes it easy to turn it, trying to line up the splines. And when I get it kind of even with the spline, it's going to slip off. And I'll take that out. Now it should be lined up when I put it back on. And I just push it forward, hopefully. Well, I got to take the collar and pull it back, spring-loaded collar. And now it just goes right on. Now that I've got the shaft attached, I can untie my rope. That allowed someone without a lot of strength to hold up a 150-pound drive shaft. Take it off. It's ready to go. Now I'll hook up the hydraulic hoses to the back of the tractor. 2 of those, one for the wings and one for the lift. And then I just use a bungee strap through the top link, wrap it around the hydraulic hoses to kind of keep them up out of the way so they aren't prone to get down and wrap around your drive shaft while you're going or hang on anything that you may be cutting down. Get this done and we are all ready to go clip some pastures or whatever else we want to cut.